Again, we're saying that with these, you multiply them just like regular numbers. And then, so when you're doing the multiplication, you may remove the decimal. Then we can move it back. Who knows on multiplication then, where is my decimal going to go? If I've got 1 digit to the right of this decimal, and I've got 2 to the right of this decimal, who knows how many places in I go? 3. Very good. So you count all the digits to the right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and done. And we already know it's a negative, so negative 0.936. Then you're going to find your answer and just make sure that it's there. And it's the word is. Okay. We did the number 2. And the number 2, by the way, what is the sign for the number 2? It is positive. And on number 2, how many places in are we going to move the decimal? 2. Very good. Okay, 2 places. 1, 2. So it is a positive 13.05. And it's right below here, and it gets the word THE. And we did the 702 times 55. And look at this one. How many places in altogether, CJ? On the number 3. How many? How many places in am I going to put the decimal if this is my original problem? What did you say? Yeah, and you're right. 2 here and 1 more. So altogether it is 3. And what is the sign going to be? It's going to be negative. So negative 38.61, and if it goes over the word, that is okay. And so that answer 30, it's here, right here, and it gets the word because. All right. And so on. Now, there's a couple of them. I'll let you decide how to do it. The number 8, the number 7, or the number 17. Those should be easy because they end with what? Zeros. So you can either do it, this is a 10, this is 100, this is 1,000. You can either, I don't want to confuse you, but you can either move the decimal this many places, 1 place, and you have your answer. Or, okay, the other way, I'm going to do this here. 17, okay, put 17, put 7, and 8. Okay, so this here is just 538.9, 538.9 times 10. Or I could either move it 1 place, or I can just say this times 10 is 5389 with 1 0, and then go back in 1 place, and I'm done. Whichever way you want to do it. You either move it 1 place to the right to make it bigger, or multiply it by the 10 and then move it back from there. So numbers, in fact, that one is going to be what sign? Positive. 5, 3, 8, 9, and then I can drop the 0. Anything past that decimal I can drop. So positive 5389, it is somewhere, and it's this very last one. Then let me see if there's any others that you can take a shortcut on. Yeah, so these 2 you can do the shortcut. This is almost mental math here, because what's 1 times 1 times 1? 1. Is 1, and then how many places in would you have to move the decimal? 3. So 1, 2, 3, done, except for our sign is going to be what? Negative. Good job. So it is right there. All right. So we're going to, and these you can, like on 16, you could do that 7 times 1 first. So you would just be multiplying this by 7. Alrighty. So I'm going to see what we're going to do. You guys have a full period, so I'm kind of, I want you to do the word problem 1, but I'm worried about time. In fact, how about so I can let you get started. You're going to do all of this side, and then this here is a good review on, and we might call it a day at this. I thought I was going to put in a lot more work, but I don't know if we're going to have time. So this one is kind of a review of so far adding, subtracting, and multiplying. So let's kind of see what you have to do on this. So on this letter U, what would you have to do first? Do the, inside the parentheses, what do you have to do first? Make it an addition. So we're going to try to do this as neat as we can. So we've got a positive 8 minus 1, which is a what? And it's, yeah, more positives. Plus 4 is what? 11. Okay. So that is there. So what do you do with this? Where you see the 24 at the bottom, you put the letter, is that right? Users find the corresponding answer. Write the letter of the exercise in the box containing the number. Yes. So 24 is the letter U. 24 is the letter U. So let's see if, okay. So on this one, what would you do? Yeah, so they're not the same sign, so you do not sum. You take the difference, which is that 5? And is it positive or negative? More negatives times. Yeah, now you're going to apply even odd rule with the multiplication and division. So, and that's even or odd negatives. So you're right, is a negative 45. And okay, I'm going to say this. I'm seeing that this is, for me, this is getting annoying down here already. You can do this, but you don't have to, because all the mixed up answers are here. Just know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to have 1 left over. So again, you could do it either way. If I find my answer, where is it? Is I would put, where the 17 is, I'd put the letter E. Okay, but if that's taking up too much time, so let's do a couple more of these. So let's, okay. This is, what does that mean in between? The 6 in the parentheses, what operation? You guys are smart. Okay, so it's 6 times what? Very good. So it's going to be negative 10, which is what? Negative 60. All right, so this is kind of a little review. Okay, do you guys think you can handle that? All righty. I'm not going to get into the word problems right now because they're going to take us too long for me to explain. So let's go ahead and start this. If we finish real early, then we'll do the word problems. So just hold it right now, and I'm going to say you guys can begin.